The show is on. Whoa, I'm early today. How y'all been? Hi, Waffles. Hi, Dara. Hello, everyone. I've been really well. Thank you for asking, Waffles. How have you been? How has everyone been? Woo! Happy July. Melting, but it's getting colder. That's all we can really ask for. Thankfully, it is very gloomy and cold today. Nothing like last week, so that's good. That's a plus. I remember this time last year, it was just, it was terrible trying to do ARTFIGHT with the sun beaming down. It just so sweaty, Trying to do commissions and ARTFIGHT as well. Just pure sweat, pure burnout. But it's nice today. It's nice and cold. Hello everyone. Welcome in. I hope you are all doing well. How's your week been? I hope it's been nice. What did you have for, I want to say dinner, but it might not all be dinner where you are. What did you have for lunch? What did you have for breakfast? Pray tell. Sable Skull Muncher. I'll call you Sable. Hello, Auntie. I am new here. I enjoy your art very much, and your aesthetic of channel is very comforting and welcoming. I look up to your art very much. Oh my gosh, that's so sweet. Thank you so much. Oh, that's so kind of you. Welcome in. I'm glad you feel welcome, because you are welcome. Hello, Arcana. Oh my gosh. Arcana, the attack you did for me today, I am, oh, you know what, speaking of, hi, hello, good day, hello, Eleonora, how are you doing? I just want to jump straight into all the ARTFIGHT, but we're having a chat, Heard it was basically a wasteland of the UK last week. Central Europe, it was over 37 degrees, woof. Yeah, luckily I didn't get the worst of it in the UK because I am located quite far north, but I heard in London it was terrible. And the cities in general, they just tend to get hotter, I guess because of all the concrete. It's pretty rough. Luckily it's calmed down a bit. I think it's still warm in the south of the UK at the moment, but it's actually quite cold today where I am. Next Monday, it's finally going to be Pathfinder again. Oh my gosh, yippee! Yay, Pathfinder. Ugh. I have a friend who's part of my D&D group who wants to play Pathfinder so bad. They love all of the mechanics of it. They just want to play my Pathfinder so bad. But we're never going to switch from D&D 5e. We barely know the rules of that one. Back to play my precious sad boy Marker. Yay! Oh, sweet boy. Maybe we'll see what happens with his journal and the stolen images. Oh yeah, finally got ARTFIGHT bit last minute. My first year, gotten 2 attacks out. Great time for your hands to decide they hate you and everything you draw looks like shit. They're so real, Waffles, so real. Ugh, I've done a couple of attacks so far, and the first few came out like, okay, I like them. And then when I was drawing this sketch for the attack that I'm going to be working on today on stream, I was like, oh my god, like my hand was just like not working. I had to restart it 3 times. It's rough. Sometimes your hands just don't do what you want them to do, and that's okay. First time here, been browsing for a stream to watch while I work on attacks, and your design is so cool. Thank you so much. Hello, Nebula. Welcome in. Yes, it is ARTFIGHT. It is ARTFIGHT. So without further ado, I don't want to waste too much time here. Not that speaking to you guys is a waste of time, but let's have a look at my ARTFIGHT profile. Let me just like flex. Really, let me just flex really quick because I'm really proud of my ARTFIGHT profile. I drew it by hand, and what was the point? I don't know. It's just cute though. I like it. the carpal tunnel always acts up when you lose one tattoo. No, real. I've had so many troubles with my wrists over the past year that I'm a little bit concerned that I'm gonna like destroy my hand. Whoa, thank you. Yes, this is my ARTFIGHT profile. So I've got Zephyr and Sun and Mirren looking very tragic because this is the home of tragedy. Looks very impressive. Thank you, Sable. So you found yourself in my domain. What brings you to my doorstep? You do realize this is the home of tragedy, because all of my characters are so tragic. My plan for this year, because last year I got so many wonderful attacks and I did not have time to revenge them all. I really want to revenge everyone this year, which, you know, easier said than done depending on how many attacks I get. Here's my little card. It's actually outdated, but I got my new characters. I decided to just put Xenobat in here, werebat form of Xeno Mirren, but I got my three additional characters, and my little swords, and I did do the tarot card thing. Are you unsure who to draw? And you can click on one of these cards and it'll take you to one of my characters that is associated with said card. Oh, the clothing on Xeno bumps up the tragedy levels. Oh, absolutely. Oh, so sad her her life at the moment. Noted Dante sighted. Yes, there he is, handsome boy. So yeah, we got all of these little cards, and then I still have my quiz from last year. I've not taken it down because I put a lot of effort into it, but I didn't feel like updating it. Teehee. Oh, the tarot thing is so smart. Might take inspo for next year if that's okay. Absolutely, go for it. Thank you so much. I've done 3 attacks so far, but first I want to go through the attacks that I've received so far. I've received 6, which is a shocking amount, and they are all so beautiful, so I just want to give them a little bit of love. This is the first attack I received this year by Plaguey, of Athos, and he's drinking wine, and it just looks so wonderful. I really love the texture on this. It's just so beautiful. I've already revenged this person. My tiefling bards, my beloved Ra. Absolutely. I'm doing tarot attacks this year, so I'm a huge fan of that. Oh my gosh, Shippy! Well, if you felt like attacking me, you'd know exactly what tarot card my characters are associated with. The bard, yes, my bard, my gay tiefling bard. This is just beautiful, and I was really thrilled to receive it. Athos, yippee! My next attack that I received is this really adorable one of Talia. Oh, her little face! Having a peaceful moment with her sword, Damien, propped up on a stool, hugging it, having a little snooze. I love the little swirls of her hair. She just looks so adorable. And this one is by Dear Lucky Lou. Amazing. I just love it so much. It's so pretty. It's so cute. I've also already revenged this one. The third attack that I received, and we're going to be revenging this attack today, is this one of Dante. Oh my gosh. An animation. This is the first animated attack I think I received. Maybe ever, which is just so exciting. And he looks so pretty, pulling on his hair, like And this one's by Ghost on Tabs, and this person attacked me last year, and I revenged them last year, so round 2. Round 2 fight is just so wonderful. I love ARTFIGHT, it's just amazing. Everyone is just so talented. I just love it. And I got this really beautiful one of Xeno Mirren in the woods, hunting at night. The amount of detail that they put in for like her little vest, and they put a blue butterfly for Brannigan on the tree. and her staff and her outfit. See, this is why I had to update her reference to include this outfit, because it's just iconic. It's her most iconic outfit and everyone loves to draw it. And this one's by Mivia. So beautiful, honestly. I was just blown away. Her little face. Ugh. And just amazing, amazing. And then I received this one of Dove. I'm really excited. I've gotten like all different characters so far. This amazing one of Dove, showing off her aerial skills. Just so cute. I love all the circus-y themed ones of Dove because she's my little circus bunny. I just, the little butterflies and the aerial hoop. It's just so cute. Her little face and her little ears. Oh my gosh. And this one is by Lo Andrea. Amazing. So beautiful. And the final attack that I received literally today is this incredible one by Arcana, an Earthly Arcana. Oh my gosh, it is just, I cannot even describe this. Actually so stunning. Thank you so much. It's you. This is just so incredible. The sword, the perspective, the amount of detail, like every little piece of detail that is included in his armor, the lighting, his little angsty expression, his hair, just the movement. Oh my gosh, the lore that you put into it. Ugh, just so incredible. Thank you so much, Arcana. I just don't have words. When I saw this, I gasped so loud that Uncle Little Roller from downstairs was like, "What have you got?" he had to come upstairs to come and look at it because it was just like, oh! I was just astounded. It's absolutely beautiful, and I cannot wait to avenge myself upon your delicious Dullahan. He's gonna get it. He's gonna get it. But not today because I haven't done a sketch yet. Unless there's time. But so those are all the attacks that I have received today. Absolutely stunning. I love every single one of them. Thank you everyone who has attacked me so far. I am so lucky. Just incredible, amazing work from everyone. So the character that we're going to be first drawing today is this fella from Ghost on Tabs. His name is Caspian Enereth. And the lore is that he is half astral elf and half he's a demigod of the god of time, and he did a lot of fuckery with time magic in order to keep the love of his life from dying, and it ended up just driving him insane. Do you believe it was the love of his life? Yes. And his adventuring party, and it's very tragic. And so this is what I have cooked up so far, and we are going to be drawing Caspian today, and then if we have time I have another one that I've got in mind, which will be a little bit sillier. I wonder what Athos's opinion on bagpipes. Elias, my bard, being noted to the Feywild, would definitely try some special wine. Yes! Oh my gosh, that'd be so cute. I think he'd enjoy bagpipes. He's a lute enjoyer, for the most part, but you know, he has an appreciation for all kinds of musical instruments, especially if it can sum up a jig. Gongjers, we love boys in full plate, we do. I'm always so impressed whenever anyone does draw Zaf and they draw Zaf in his plate armor, because it is a lot of detail, and I just really appreciate the effort, and it's so impressive. Oh wow, I'm a little intimidated now. I can't match these guys. I'll do my best though. Hey, it's not a competition. It's not a competition. And I appreciate every single piece of art that I receive. Just no matter what, I enjoy every piece of art. I got some art from some beginners last year, I think, maybe. And I really appreciated that as well. It's just such an honor for someone to draw your character just because they want to, just because they think it's a cool design, or they just want to like make some art for you. Like, it's just so special. And I think you're gonna do just fine if you want to. And also, if you don't want me to show your art on social media, just let me know. I won't show it on stream or anything if you don't want me to. If you did decide to make some art for me, that is. But it's just a blanket statement, really. So yeah, I kind of got this like rough sketch of Caspian in. I think he is a really lovely character. Oh, I haven't shown the art that I've done so far. That's okay, I can show it at the end. Who cares about the stuff that I've done? Yeah, I kind of just want to clean it up. I have this idea, because he has like this one really sparkly eye, where I kind of just want to do like a big sparkle like this over one eye, which I think will come out really cool. I think have a little graphic element to it. Yeah. Just try and... Gosh, so this is the sketch that I had to restart like 3 times because I just could not get it right. I really wanted him to have a sort of like freaked out facial expression because he's been through a lot and, you know, his psyche's pretty fractured. I just couldn't get the pose right. It's because I tried to include hands in it and like the angle was weird. You know, I just had to start again. But sometimes it's like that, you know. Classic wizard Huey, love it, absolutely. Not participating, but looking at art pieces created during ARTFIGHT feels like a great gourmet 3-course dinner. Absolutely. One of my favorite things about ARTFIGHT is seeing all of the different artists that I follow like draw each other's characters. It's just so fun to see them all in completely different styles, and to see like worlds collide, because there are some really iconic little characters out there, especially in the sort of TikTok circle, the fantasy D&D art TikTok circle for sure. I'm pretty sure my Zap attack is going to be the longest I've spent on an attack for this year already. Oh, I wouldn't have had it any other way though. So worth it in the end. Thank you so much. I feel so honored. Actually so incredible. I cannot stop gushing about it. Like, I'm gonna have to print these out and put them on my wall or something so I can just look at them all the time. I still have several art pieces from last year that I've saved. And they just exist and I just look at them from time to time. It's gonna be this year, because that, gosh, just the amount of time and effort you put into it is just so incredible. I wondered, did you have a Discord or anything? I don't. We don't have a little Discord yet, but I was seriously considering starting one, and if I do start one, I will start one this month, I think. Because it's been a year. This is officially a year since my first ever stream on this channel, which is crazy. And you cannot find my first ever stream on this channel because it was absolute dog shite. It was terrible. And I privated that thing right away. I was just so... I don't even know. It, like, I was so nervous. And I didn't know what to talk about, so I ended up just like viciously oversharing stuff about like just like stuff about my life, not like private information or anything, but just like stuff that people don't really need to know all that, which is just really funny. But yeah, it's been a year, so I was seriously considering starting a little Discord server for everyone to hang out in. Finding some way to, I guess I would just make it invite only sort of thing, and then we can continue to share art and stuff. It'd be really cool. Flash of magic kind of eye effect is always so cool. Yeah! I think it's gonna be like a, I don't know. I got a little bit graphical with some of my, with one of my other attacks, which I think is be cool. Wall of ARTFIGHT attacks that sounds incredible. Yes! I would just put it like right in front of my desk and look at it all the time. And I'd make a poster of some of my own art as well, like the stained glass piece would be really cool. And just get to look at all my characters all the time, because I already do that. Yes, I'd love to join a Discord. Yes! It'd be so fun. It'd be so fun. And like, I don't know, could have a channel where we all put in our little art and like what we're working on, and I don't know. It'd just be such a good time. But I just want to make sure that I am, you know, equipped to manage such a thing, because I'd hate for... I've heard such horror stories about I've heard such horror stories about like Discord servers and stuff like that in the past, and I want to make sure that I am ready, just to ensure that, you know, nothing bad ever happens in our lovely Discord server, and there's no bad actors that would come in and ruin it or anything like that. So, you know, I just want to be prepared. So that's why I keep putting it off, but I'll definitely get it set up, I think. Art sharing place, yes. Yapping about the blowers, absolutely. Making it 16/18+ I think is a good idea if you're worried about that kind of thing. Yes, absolutely. It would totally be that way anyway, just because I ain't fucking with I ain't fucking with all that. Yeah, I just want to make sure it's like nice. So I gotta do research. Oh my gosh, my references are just like dancing all over the place. Right, anyway, let's color in this boy. Quite tan skin. really like about Caspian's design is I really like he's got these sort of lightning bolts, glowing lightning bolts across his face. I'm not sure what exactly they are. Maybe it's scars from what he's done, or maybe it's like because he's fractured. I think it must just be like a consequence of all the time magic fuckery that he did. I just think it's really cool. And I really like the glowing effect that it creates. And also he's got black and white hair. I love a character with a little bit of white hair. It's just too good to resist. Love, love, love magic scars. Absolutely. I love when a character has just sort of, you know, played with fire and they end up with like really cool, wacky scars. Crazy scars. Like 2 lines on the wrong layer. Classic maneuver. So yeah, since I mean it's early days yet, and truly I'm shocked that I've had so many attacks already. Although I feel like last year there was like so many attacks happening on just like the first week of ARTFIGHT, and then everyone got burnt out. So then for the next 2 weeks there was basically nothing, and then in like the last week there was another resurgence as everyone rushed to finish the pieces that they were working on. Or at least that was my perspective. That's what I saw. I do distinctly remember by the second week of ARTFIGHT last year, no one was talking about it anymore. But yeah, all that's to say, through all of the attacks I've received so far, I haven't had any duplicate characters. Everyone has drawn a different character, so I'm no closer to figuring out who's going to be the winner this year. Of who gets the most art, who gets attacked the most. Last year it was Senna. This year, I feel like Dante has a really strong chance. It might be Senna again, but I just feel like Dante has something special about him that people just really like. I think it's just because he's like Pepto-Bismol pink. He's got wings and stuff. I don't know. He's a cool guy. Cool hot guy. I'm very curious. Get his little... He's got this lovely blue robe. These little swirls on it. See, the thing I struggled with when I was first coming up with a sketch for this guy, I had him facing the front, and I'm really sad that, like, I'm really sad that I couldn't make him facing the front, like, work, I guess. Because he has a super low cut shirt. It's like all boobs. And I'm just really sad I don't know. Like, I think that this pose is just like a bit more angsty, so I like it. I really like the sort of vibe that it gives off, but I am sad about the no boobs. Let's give him a little, I don't know, he seems to be sort of like in the blue, in the dark. Something I'm really trying to work on this year is lighting. I'm just coming up with funky lighting scenarios, so hopefully I can do something cool with this. I think with the lightning scars that sort of glow, definitely gonna have a good chance of making something interesting. Recently I saw a really cool character design. It was like that Japanese repair style, I think it's called kintsugi, where you fix the cracks in ceramics with gold. Yes! Ugh, I love that so much. It's kind of what I've got going on for Athos's horn, his broken horn. Kind of mended that with gold. And I believe Arcana has a character that's got kintsugi. It's really cool. It's just so sick. Tiefling's heart, enough said. No, real. Tiefling's heart, Devil's heart. If they've got horns, they're heart. If they're funky colour, they're heart. Gosh, you should see the way that some of these people in this chat react to green men. When I'm drawing an orc, oh my god, it's like so over. My Pepto-Bismol pink character got the most attacks in 24, so it could be that for sure. If the people know what they want, and what they want is pink character. One pink character. There you go, feral. We love green folks here. Absolutely. Gosh, these freaks. These freaks with their orcs. With the tusks. With the tusks. With the green. Just love them. Okay, I'm gonna do a little soft light layer. You can blend into the background a little bit more. I do have a reference for kind of what I want for the lighting scenario. Everyone looks better with horns, so tieflings get tactical advantage, same with dragonborns. Absolutely. I think satyrs with horns as well also go down a trait. They're quite popular. Love them. Really pretty. I'm also very fond of a satyr that's kind of got like bovine attributes or like sheepish or goatish. Love it. But they can also be like like a fawn, like deer as well. Gosh, the satyrs are just awesome. I just love satyrs. Do like a... So like if it's... I just want like that, and then like a nose shadow. I think in the reference I've got the kind of lighting scenario, it's like he's being lit from both sides with similar blue light. So I want like coming this way, but then also like coming this way. Marcus got some lightning scars, but since he prefers to be protected at all times and the scars are on his back, it's a rare sight. Oh yes, so true. I've seen them though, I've drawn them. I heard you earlier talking about doing commissions. Anywhere that you have that I could take a look at that? Absolutely. I have a coffee. I do believe I have it linked in the description. I should do. Wait. Let me see. Where is my description? Hello. It is in the description. It is in the description. Don't fear. Yeah, so you can see yeah, I have a coffee. It's in the description, and that's where you can commission me. Yeah, it's pretty much the only place that I take commissions. Although for big commissions, I tend to do it through like email. But usually just the one character is fine. Let's get some shadows. Love satyrs in this house. I'm not biased. So true. Oh my gosh. Your little satyr. Miss her. Love her. She was so fun to draw. I love her big antlers and stuff. Her hoofs. I just love the hoofs of satyrs as well. I think they're so fun. Just clip-clopping about, like... Furbolgs would fall into that category as well, probably. Big old fluffy ears. Ugh, I do love furbolgs as well. I especially like the sort of more beastly versions of them. Like, bovine sort of vibe that they have. But I know that they have like They're one of those races that doesn't really have a defined look, I think. Sorry, unrelated, but does anyone know what color blends well to look like bone? I feel like yellow would be too much, but white isn't strong enough. Bone is kind of, it is slightly yellowish. It's like beigey, pale, porous, beige, like a warm white. I think you could tone it with like light grays, or maybe like a light purple would be fun, or shades of brown. I think all of those work. I would just keep everything like fairly desaturated, and it should be alright. That art piece remains is the only one that the party haven't seen yet. Oh my gosh! Really keeping that one under wraps. It was a cool one though. I did enjoy working on that one. A little bit gory. So you have to wait until his wings come out, yeah. Era, my queen, yes! My frosty queen. She was so wild. Crazy stuff going on with with that satyr. Thank you, much appreciated. No problem. Get my little references up again. Gosh, I wish I could see his face a little closer. He does have dark eyes. My hope for this outfit is that I'm going to unlock how bounce light works. Bounce light, I swear, it gives so much atmosphere to pieces, but I've never been able to figure out how it works. So I think today I'm just gonna mess around and see what happens. Still hilarious to me that she ended up a pop star. It's so random, but I love it that she's living her best life now. No, that's so real. I forgot that she was just like, she just became a pop star. That's so funny. After everything she's been through, she just becomes a pop star. But to be fair, like, good for her. I'm glad, because she really went through a lot. So I'm happy that she's living her best life. Would hate for her to have another tragic element to her story, you know? Alright, and then get my... Oh, not you. You. Just one, like, the idea is kind of just for it to be like, it's like a crazy sparkle. there's this thing that I used to do when I was doing my little tarot cards. I did a series of tarot cards of BG3 characters. That's kind of the first thing I ever did online. And what I used to do is I used to color their weapons in just like pure flat white. And I always gave them like this kind of interesting like graphic design element, I guess. Graphic design is my passion. Ooh, sparkles. I got carried away in other sparkles. Teehee. Sable, I don't know if it'd be helpful, but I have a tee for my outfit with bone color horns using yellow. Seeing how I shaded the reference is helpful. Ah! Cute. Oh my gosh, making friends. Oh, helping each other. See, this is what I would love to have on my Discord, my future Discord. It just seems right, you know? Feels earned after a year. What I can do is little... Stupid. There you go. And then sort of raise some of this in line art. I think he has more lightning heading up towards his eye. Kind of just like takes over. Kind of goes like sure this is actually looking like lightning, but it does look cool. I do like the way it looks. I'm just not sure if it looks like lightning. I think it's this... I think it's this loop here. I feel like it shouldn't. Maybe if it was more like that. Not sure if I like that better, but I do think it looks more like lightning. I think with lightning is it kind of just follows like one main branch, like a tree, and then it all just splits off. It doesn't really loop or anything like that. Sure. Sure thing. Do a little... I have a character with lightning scars. I've never actually drawn her with them. Funny, because it's so hard to make a convincing lightning shape. No, real. The thing is, like, because it's kind of just one branching thing, you kind of... It's like one branching thing, but you want it to cover more, you know? It's usually because the area that you want it to cover just like doesn't really work with that. So you gotta kind of fudge it. I think that's probably good. I do still want the piece like in the corner of his eye. Maybe like that. Like it's not exact to the reference, but I think that's nice. Okay, and then just give it a little glow. Because they glow, which is so fun. It's not just lightning scars, it's a glowy lightning scars. So I had to put him in low light. And this eye that's covered is also glowy as well, which is why I covered it, because I was like, ooh. The glow from his scars would hit his own shoulder and his own chin and his own hair. This little ear, maybe a bit of his hair back here as well, and the side of his nose. Like that. Magic scars are always so cool, absolutely. Messing with magic is always like fuck around and find out. And I just really enjoy it when the characters are wearing the find out phase. They fucked around, they found out. Now, do you guys ever have a strict line of reasoning as to why and where your characters have scars? Do you always come up with stories? Do you tend to come up with stories before you gave them the scars about how they got them, or do the scars come first and you come up with a story later? I do a bit of both. With Sen and Mirren, the little scars on her face, I just gave them to her while I was just designing her for fun. And I didn't really think too hard about why she had them. I just figured that she was an orc who'd lived a rough life, so I was like, oh, she probably has scars. And then after the fact, I came up with this whole story as to why she had those scars. And now someday she'll get to be like, you wanna know how I got these scars? She'll get to tell the whole sordid tale. Because it is actually quite sad. It's quite brutal. I really do love torturing my characters for no reason at all. Okay. Give him his little eyelashes, but I think we gotta like make them blue. I think we gotta make his eyelashes kind of blue because they'll catch the light. Just fill in the ends. It just looks so pretty. What a pretty boy. Okay, let's do his hair. I keep forgetting that I really like to do this, where I add a little gradient of basically like skin tone to the hair before I start. It always just makes it feel so like glowy and just pretty. Clean up these little bits and pieces. Oh, I've hardly done his ear. So sorry, bro. Just a little bit of ear. I have a tabaxi whose tiger stripes are battle scars, who was a soldier. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. And so rough. So rough and tough. So kind of like a common phrasing. I can just imagine that it'd be like a common sort of terminology that soldiers would use, and to be like, "Ah, have you got your stripes yet?" Like, "Oh, what a rookie! They've not even got their stripes." That's just the world builder in me. Really cool concept. Mostly design comes first, then they build a story around the design. Hell yeah. So I have, like, I do a bit of both. So I just sort of gave Senno some scars on her face, and then later I came up with a story as to how she got those. But then with Zafir, I knew that he had died through getting his throat, you know. So obviously I had to include that scar. But then again, I also gave him like this big scar over his eye, and he had like not a fake eye, because it was a real eye, but it just wasn't his eye. You know, he got someone else's eye, and so he had slightly different colored eyes. I think that was something I came up with on the fly. And like, he did always have a little reason for it. Like, I always knew that he went through it a lot, so it made sense for him to be covered in some scars or have some sort of injuries that never really healed. But I didn't. I just sort of give him a big scar over his eye because I thought it looked cool, you know? Makes him look edgy and cool. So sorry. I swear, every week, like, I'm totally fine, my voice is totally fine, and then I start yapping, and my throat just gives in, just has enough. Okay, so let's do the white portions of his hair now. They're kind of like blondie almost. But like a really warm white. So there's like a little bit over on that side, but then like the whole of this side of his head is just completely white. I'm gonna give, just because most of the white is hidden, it's turned away, I'm gonna have like one little flick of it come over. Hell yeah. Let's clean this up a little bit. I usually give silly passive scars for funsies, but I give big fancy ones with meaning when it happens. Like when one of my characters got the whole Lorem Ipsum dialogue default text burnt / carved into her whole arm. Ugh. Whiff. Big fan of the Candela Obscura scar system when it comes to TTRPGs. Oh, I've not heard of that. What is it? We have like a homebrew sort of rule that's not like a hard and fast rule. It's kind of, you know, you opt into it, where if a character dies in our game, they'll gain a scar from like the way that they died. But also if they lose a limb as well. Zaf lost 2 limbs over the course of his campaign. He got them stuck back on, so it was fine, but you know, he did temporarily lose 2 of his limbs, and he's got scars on both of those limbs from where they where he lost them. And then he's also got a scar through his chest. Like all the way, like he's got like an entry and an exit scar from when he got impaled by a spear and he died. That was like really close to the end of the campaign. And then he also died closer to the beginning of the campaign, but was brought back, and that one he also had his throat cut, you know, so he has like 2 scars that like overlap, which is quite funny. Bro always just die in the same way. Ooh. If they have a neck slit scar, does that mean there's resurrection in the world that you're playing in? Yes. We're just playing D&D 5e rules, so you know, you have Revivify and stuff like that. Yeah, and our first campaign was very I'd say it was very traditional sort of D&D. It was very hero's journey, very linear, quite a short little campaign in the grand scheme of things. And so we fought a lot, and then we also like died a lot, and it was quite high fantasy, high magic. So our characters died a lot, and they were just always being resurrected, which is fine. You know, I don't want to lose my characters. I love them. I'm glad they can come back. But also it does sort of cheapen death a little bit sometimes. So I think there's a lot more weight to it this campaign. And we're playing in a world that's not we're playing in a country where magic is forbidden, so like, it doesn't mean we don't cast spells, because we always do, but, you know, we just can't do it in front of people. One of my characters got a post-campaign burn scar and lost his eye. Oh, hopefully I'll get to use him again, my crystal arm kitty. Bless. Nice. Okay, we'll do his outfit now. Just sort of do a little gradient. I don't know if there's any sort of design on the back. Because, I mean, who thinks about the back of their character? Why would you? I certainly don't. No one sees the back of your character. So I just keep it like pretty chill. This little... I want it to be like shiny. There it's coming across as shiny. I need to... Where's the texture? I texturify it. Well, I do really like hatching actually. It'll be fun. And get his little collar. See, okay, I'm just not paying attention to where the light is. I'm just making things up. Here you go. That's better. Stop making things up. I mean, it's all made up, but still. 3D modelers, I guess, but otherwise not many, I bet. Or actually, they tend to do front and back. It's very true, they do. I don't. I really should. Like, I really like the idea of doing a turnaround, but I never bother. Because who cares about the back, you know? At least in 2D. 3D, it's super important. Super important to know what the back looks like. Okay, so Candela Obscura has 3 different damage types, and you have 3 marks in each before you take a scar. Getting a scar lets you reassign 1 ability point. Whoa! So take a detriment to 1 skill, but gain ability to another. Candela specifically has you get up to 4 scars, and then you're dead. I don't think we ever got to use that. We've only done 2 Candela runs, but they've been so good. I guess technically Val got all of her scars and died, but that was her choice. She kind of skipped a few. Oh. That's so cool. I really like that they have like actual meaning, like lets you reassign points and stuff. That's really cool. They have an actual function. Love that. See, it's stuff like that that makes me really want to try different systems instead of just D&D 5e. I wish I could. I really wish I could. Because I feel like a lot of the stuff that me and my friends actually, you know, enjoy and value in a TTRPG, D&D doesn't actually do that well. But we're just so comfortable with it, you know? Gosh, I wish I could just see this a little bit closer. I realize that I've actually done his little spirals on his shoulder wrong. It's actually like a whole design. It's like a circle with spirals in it, which is really cool. Like that. That's better. Cool. We'll just blend it in. Get shiny in places. And then I do feel like I have to line it, just it looks a bit more like it's stitched in or raised or something. Go. Ooh, it's looking pretty cool, if I do say so myself. Okay, I'm gonna I also need to do, he's got like a little silver ear thing. Oh, what if his lightning scars goes up his ear? Okay. Okay. I vouch for Daggerheart. Ooh, I do really like the concept of Daggerheart. I really like the way that it handles a lot of stuff. It's very roleplay and roleplay and like story focused rather than mechanically focused, which I really like. Like the mechanics just sort of add to the story rather than it being like the core of the game. I don't know if that makes sense. That's what I really like. That's the sort of thing, like, gosh, this got really loud. No, shush you. Sometimes my music is like so loud in my ears. Yeah, I find that they, me and my friends, when we play together, we really enjoy like the story aspect of it, and I think some of us really want, you know, death to be very meaningful and it to be more difficult to resurrect people and stuff like that, and then some of us just want to have like a silly fun time, and you know, I don't know, I just feel like systems like that, systems like Daggerheart would just be so cool and beneficial for the way that me and my friends like to play, but we're just never gonna do it because it requires learning a new system, even if it's like super easy system to learn. Yeah, for example, Val fell and got a body scar, fucked up her leg real bad, so I took away a point from her move ability and put it into her survey ability, with the reasoning that she'd be keeping a better eye on her surroundings to not make a dumb fumble like that again. That's so cool. I love that. I just have any sort of excuse to character build. To work on my characters. I just love it. That's what I play it for. I mean, I do play it for the story. Don't get me wrong. My characters need somewhere to live. But it's always just the way that my characters are and the way that they grow that just really captures my heart. Okay. Okay. I think I will... I'm pretty happy with this, actually, the way that it is. I think I could call this close to done. I think I will... There's some trees in his reference, so maybe I will... some, like... I don't know, just some, like, abstract branches. Just the hint of a forest. The hint of a creepy forest at night. I suppose I could do some more stars. I kind of like what we've got going on. Yeah. I think I could happily call that done. So pretty. Although, kind of, let me duplicate those. I kind of just want to know if it'll look better with the tail of it coming out, or if it looks better with the tail of it tucked behind his nose. What do we think? Because I feel like that just like cuts off his nose, really, doesn't it? Whereas that one goes behind. I'll brighten it up a little. Yeah, I mean, I can't cut off the tip of his nose, really, can I? That looks so cool. Thank you. I like it tucked behind. Yeah, me too. I think it just like I like the idea of it coming forward, but I just think it doesn't work with where his nose is. Unfortunately. It kind of just hides a bit too much. Marcus Spotify playlist keeps growing, currently sitting at 69 songs. God damn! Oh, I think I might actually have you beat. Hang on. Santa Marian's playlist has 89 songs in it. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna call that done. Yippee! Wow, I like to give it a little frame. Let's do that. Let's do that real quick. I've gotten really into these sort of like partial frames recently. Ooh, I can add like, yeah. If I can get a sparkle in. Yeah, and then get another little one. Dots. Another one. I don't know why I've just become like enraptured with giving this guy. Ooh, I like the diamond actually. I don't know why I've just become enraptured with giving this guy sparkles. I guess because his mum was an astral elf. That'll probably be why. Okay. And then kind of cool layer mode for it. Let's do something different with it every time. I think soft light. And then write my name. Anti-la-la-rollers. I really find it quite funny actually, writing anti-la-la-rollers like on characters. Because it's like, this is mine now. This is my blowbear, actually. He belongs to me. I have drawn him. So yeah, okay, that's Caspian. I actually have a bunch of I'm really naughty actually, where I've got basically all of my attacks so far in the same document. So I have Caspian, I have Calamar, who is an actual attack, Summer, who's a revenge, and Myrtle, who is another revenge. Just really cute, really pretty. And there's Caspian, yippee! And so now we're gonna do something a little bit different, and we're gonna do a chibi. And I really wanted to, like, I might honestly do both. I might be naughty and do both because this character is so pretty and I really want to draw her like normally, but her lore is is too good of an opportunity to pass up. So this is Gil by Mivia, who did me that lovely Senimiran piece, which was just beautiful. And she's an alien who lives in a marsh, and she's just really insanely obsessed with fishing. She just really, really likes fishing. And she is fishing. She just got obsessed with it, and she like lives in the marsh, and the townspeople nearby are just like, oh, that's cool, like whatever, it's just a little alien girl who likes to fish. And I just thought that was really adorable, and I wanted to draw her normally, but then an idea came to me, and this was the idea. The Animal Crossing I've caught a fish. Like, how could I not? So I already have the line art for it. I just need to color her in. I think she'll make a really, really cute chibi. And I do think drawing her normally would also be really fun. So I kind of want to do both. I just could not pass up the opportunity to do the chibi. I've caught a fish. Because like that's a whole thing. She just loves it, and that's just so freaking cute. Ugh, I just love stuff like that. That is adorable, so cute. I know. I really like the Animal Crossing style. I've done quite a few chibis in this style before, and I wanted to do more. This art fight for sure. So I'm glad an opportunity came out. I just could not resist this one. She's just so adorable. May I ask where your name came from? Yes, Auntie Lalarola is a hag. She's a hag from the world that we play in. I created her. I cooked her up as the mother of a character that I was going to play called Marilistra, who is currently on my art fight, and you can attack her. So Marilistra had 5 hag mothers in a coven, and Auntie Lalarola was basically the leader of said coven. And when I started posting online, you know, it felt very much like this evil thing that I had to do. I really did not like social media at all. I really didn't want to have to post on social media, but I knew that if I was gonna make art my job in any way, I would have to. Like it's just an unfortunate necessity in this day and age. And you know, like I think social media has grown on me. I have grown to enjoy it, but basically I decided that I would make my little online shop and my commissions and my accounts and all of that through the lens of Auntie Lalarola is a hag who has discovered social media for the first time and is using this tool in order to extend her reach and make bargains with mortals. So, you know, in exchange for your coin, I will bring your characters to life through art, sort of thing. And it gave me that little layer of protection, where I was quite nervous that people would be mean to me about my art. And I just thought to myself, well, if they're being mean to Auntie Lalarola's art, you know, Auntie Lalarola wouldn't care. She's a fucking hag. She won't care, so I won't care, you know? And it also gave me a really good jumping off point for like the sort of marketing and the aesthetic that I wanted to go for. So sorry, I need to cough. Muted myself. But yeah, so I was very nervous about people being mean, and I didn't really know how to brand myself as myself. So, you know, I just created everything through the lens of this hag, and she was my favorite hag because I came up with all of this lore for her where she's a night hag and she wears this birdcage on her head, and she feasts on the still beating hearts of young lovers, and basically she just loves to make bargains specifically with people who are trying to find love. It's just her favorite snack. And all of this stuff. And you know, it's kind of gotten away from me a little bit. I feel definitely that I'm not playing this character that Auntie Lalarola actually is. She feels very separate to myself, especially through streaming and stuff. I certainly couldn't keep up being a hag on stream, that's for sure. But you know, I still have Auntie. She's still my Sona. She's still the look. She's the look. She's got the look. And you know, people call me Auntie because that's me. So now she's just become my sort of online persona, but she still has a lot of lore, and yeah, that's where the whole thing sort of started. Now it's just persona. Same, I used to be a massive lurker because I was scared of being perceived online, and now I'm a streamer. Yay! Rise up! Exactly the same. The pipeline is so funny. I just had such a an aggressive distaste for posting on social media. I've never enjoyed it. I would never post anything like about myself or anything. Like my personal Instagram is just dead in the water. No one's heard from me. No one's heard from me in many moons. In that regard. I think the last post I made was when I got engaged. And it was kind of like I didn't even make that post. I was just added as a collaborator on my fiance's post. And you know what? I like it that way. I still have no desire to post about things personally, but it is really, really fun to hang out and share art with all of you guys and share stories about D&D and I don't know, just update you guys about my D&D sessions as well. Get to talk about all the things that have happened in the week. And yeah, what a lovely little community we have growing. I'm very, very happy. I think possibly I will stream twice. Not next week, but the week after, because next week I am being visited by family, and thus I don't think I'll be able to stream. I have the time, but I don't think I have the internet bandwidth for an extra person in the house while I'm streaming. I feel like we'll just have a nightmare. Which is very unfortunate, really, really bad timing, actually. Quite rude, if I'm all honest. But can't be helped. Can't be helped. So I think I will stream twice on the Friday and the Saturday, the week after next week, to make up for it. And I might stream the Friday and the Saturday after as well. I think would just be nice. We'll see. We shall see. It really depends on how many attacks I receive, actually. Because if I get loads, then I have to stream more in order to draw them all. Let's get her little... She has like these really... I don't know. They're really cute. Little kind of like braces. They're kind of like heels. Got this big coat on. I really, really love the colors of this character. She's so cool. It's what immediately drew me to her. Get all these little colors in. It's hot pink. Will the auntie see their aunties? I wish. I don't actually have any aunties. That's crazy. Now that I think about it. I only have uncles. I only have uncles. Such a missed opportunity, honestly. I'm just not sure what layer to put everything on. I think this is good. Little space booties. Yeah. I really like that she's like living in this marsh and she's not changed. I feel like this is just not suitable marsh attire, you know what I mean? Like, what are you wearing, girl? Maybe she's just not had time to change. Understandable. Like, it's a really cool design. I love it. I just find it funny. And she's got like a little plaster. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. She is so cute. Okay, the little fishing rod. And the fish, of course. I think I'll also put the little Animal Crossing like text bubble underneath. And I'll say yes. I'm not sure what pun to do. I'm not sure what kind of fish I've actually drawn. And I don't think I'm gonna know. I don't really know what fish she would catch. I'm gonna make it orange for now. It might not stay orange. This is more of a coral color, I guess. Tee! I just realized that this fishing rod is like way not lined up. Just move this to like there. I think that's more lined up. Friend invited me to an online open table Pathfinder game and my kitty cleric is doing some heavy lifting. Last session healed a total of 430 HP at level 6. Damn! Okay, Tara. That's crazy. That is a lot of healing. Everyone needs a little chibi in their life. Absolutely. Most recently in my campaign, we fought a griffin an undead griffin, and it was tough. It was a tough fight, actually. It just did a heap of damage. It was quite crazy because I mean, we have like 8 characters in our party, so insanely difficult to balance. Even more difficult to balance is like one beast, you know? Trying to find a beast that's powerful enough to withstand 8 people. Crazy. It was a tough fight. It was a tough fight. Although Senna Mirren did not get hurt once. She hadn't been hurt all day. Every enemy that we fought just sort of ignored her, which is really funny. So other members of the party were going down frequently and dropping like flies, and Senna did not take a lick of damage until she fell down the mountain. Though it wasn't her fault. She was riding a snake and the snake fell. But yeah, it is really funny because we have 2 clerics and 2 druids, and one of our druids, Grimhilda, her player did not intend for her to become like a healer. She's not the most selfless girl. She's not super selfish either. But, you know, it wasn't intended for her to become like a big healer. And the clerics as well, they have like other stuff going on. They don't want to be the main healers or anything like that. So it really just became like a lot of people were really begrudgingly healing each other. But Perrin has Aura of Vitality, I think, and Grimhilda has Beacon of Hope. So they've just ended up becoming like the dedicated healers of the party, which was not the intention. I just found that quite funny. Some roles always end up filled. I do like it though. Having so many clerics and druids does mean that, you know, you can kind of share the load of healing. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. She's so freaking cute. Okay, I want to get her little... She has this very strong pink gradient on her hair. Boom. Oh. And then this is also her. She's just so cute. I'm just so obsessed with this design. I think it's so cool. Oh. And then she's got like fluff, like yellow fluff in her ears. My farts are better than ARTFIGHT's farts. Okay, P. I'm glad to hear that. That kitty is built for healing, so every 10 minutes you can heal 2 people for 40, 10 plus 15. No, 48 plus 15. Damn. Okay. That's crazy. I've never been much of a healer, to be honest. I feel like I should try it at some point. Too bad though. Next campaign I'm definitely playing a monk. I know that monks can heal if they want to. I'm not sure if mine will. Okay. A little... She's just so cute. I just love the TV so much. I just think they're so fun. No, I'm gonna keep just like that little mouth. I think that's cute. Okay, bones. Here goes nothing. A little smirk is so good. Yummy! Thank you. I just like her. She's just like so pleased with herself. Get a little highlight in. Little highlights on her eyes. And we add like a little... Oh, a little vavavoom. Okay. And then we'll do some of this hair, I think, slash ears. And a little bit of shadow in here. I like that she has 2 sets of ears. I think that's fun. I mean, she is an alien. Who wouldn't? Makes sense. Get a little... Just a little shading. Looks so proud of the catch. Yeah, she does. I'm still not sure what kind of fish it should be. At the moment it's looking like a goldfish. I don't know what sort of fish you can catch in the swamp. Hi Jack! How is everyone doing? Is the artist still fighting? They are still fighting. They are at war. The artists are at war. They are at war, and they will be at war until the beginning of August. Can't believe it. Who's letting all these artists fight like this? It's crazy. I thought artists were supposed to be, you know, peaceful, you know, kind of pacifists. These no good artists performing protests and stuff like that, you know. Now they're all having a big fight. What's all that about? Can't believe it. A disgrace, actually. Golly gosh, it's so sad. Rip artist. I know, I've been attacked 6 times. Can you believe it? 6 vicious attacks. Upon my homestead? Upon my blowbows? I can't believe this. It will not stand. It will not stand. The chibi form looks like one of those toy... in the chibi form looks like one of those toy fishing games with a magnet fishing rod. It does, to be fair. Could add a little magnet. I think she'd love one of those, actually. Oh my god, you're so cute. 6. Need to learn how to draw for realsies. Yes, do it. Absolutely. Have some fun. Draw some blowbows. Then you can draw as much fan art of you can draw as much horny fan art of Zafir as you want it, and if you can draw yourself. You wouldn't need me to do it for you. Look at her little tendrils. I say tendrils, it's just hair. Myself and Zafir. Why, yes, you could. The world is your oyster. I accept such things. People are allowed to ship my characters with whoever they want, even themselves. I know my characters are sexy. I will not deny. I will not deny people the pleasure. Get, don't know, just want it to look a little bit more like hair, I guess. Kind of difficult in this style. Maybe I will have to make some choices. By the way, I think it looks really cute. This. Oh my gosh, it's almost time to log off already. That's actually crazy. I can't believe this. Time truly does fly. Time truly does fly when you're having fun. Just get some rough shading in. I'll probably have to finish Gil off stream, but she will be finished in short order. I think I'll give her a little background, something cute. It was a pleasure meeting you all, but I best dash. Okay, Sable. Have a lovely rest of your day. You have a lovely rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. And you're welcome back anytime. I stream here every Friday, so except next week. So you know where to find me if you ever wish to return. Take care. Thank you. I should be logging off very shortly anyways. Unfortunately. It is almost that time. And really truly my throat just does not cope. It's not coping with this streaming. Eyes locked on Dante. See? I'm excited. I'm excited to see what you come up with. See you later. Teehee. Teehee, Dante. Gosh, I do like Dante. Okay. I'll just shade her little space booties. I still haven't really spoken about, like, what's been happening in D&D recently. I guess I can save it for next week. I'll have even more to share Other than just the fact that we fought a dead griffin. That's fun. We just had quite a lot go on. I'm quite keen to find out some more lore. We're gonna go to a dwarven ruin, so hopefully find out more about what the hell is going on. This weird liquid that we've been finding. So freaking cute. Okay, I really want to just like do like general lighting. And then I'll call it there. Okay. Let me just group. Because I feel like the soft light just makes it, so I just really want to include it really quick before we log off. It just adds so much depth, you know? And the little warmth. Oh, she looks so pleased. She looks so pleased with her catch. And she should be. Oh my gosh, so cute. Okay. I'll call it there. What a cutie. I will do a little... I'll do a little background for her and finish her off stream. And then next week... No, not next week. Week after. The week after we will do some more revenge. Teehee. Love, thank you so much for the stream. I hope I get to see my Dullahan character here at some point. Absolutely. Oh my gosh, I will definitely. It's really annoying that I can't stream next week, but the week after, when I do, because I'll stream Friday and Saturday the week after next, so I will do your Dullahan character during one of those streams so you can watch it come together. Does mean you have to wait longer, but you will get to see it in action. And, you know, any of our other good friends on here, if I need to revenge them, first priority. Yippee! You're all high on my list. I'm gonna get ya. I'm gonna get ya. Yippee! Oh, I really hope everyone attacks each other as well. I think it would just be really cute. Love to see all you guys as different characters and in all your different styles. It'd just be so fun. Yeah, it'll be worth the wait. Oh, absolutely. So maybe I'll do more than one character. I don't know. We'll see. We've just got some really cool characters. So yeah, that's what we have done today. We've done a little TV. We've also done this lovely yummy boy, Caspian. Oh, wonderful. So yes, big things coming week after next week. Big, huge things. But I'll have to leave it there for now. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you for your tag again, Arcana. I'm very excited to revenge you. Yes, thank you, Arcana and Eleonora and Sable, though Sable's gone, and Jack and Daro and anyone else who has popped in or been lurking. Really appreciate you guys hanging out with me as always. take care of yourselves, play some D&D, and I will see you all week after next week. Okay, bye guys, thank you.